Good morning, everyone, and thank you for joining me today. We're going to explore a powerful and important story titled The African American Journey From Slavery to Social Justice. This presentation will provide a comprehensive overview of key historical milestones, the struggles endured, and the significant contributions made throughout this journey. I'm excited to take you through this impactful history that continues to shape our society. Let's dive in. The story begins in 1619, when the first Africans arrived in what would become the United States, brought to the English colony of Virginia. Over the next 200 years, slavery expanded significantly, especially in the American South, where it became a central institution. Life for enslaved African Americans was incredibly harsh. They faced grueling labor, were denied basic freedoms, and lived under constant oppression. Their daily routines mainly involved strenuous work on plantations, with severe restrictions on movement, frequent family separations, and little to no access to education. Yet, despite these immense challenges, enslaved people showed remarkable resilience by preserving their cultural traditions and building strong, supportive communities. Slavery was not just an economic system. It was deeply woven into the social and economic fabric of early America, profoundly affecting millions of lives. In 1863, President Abraham Lincoln took a monumental step by issuing the Emancipation Proclamation, which declared freedom for enslaved people in the Confederate States. This was a critical turning point in the Civil War. The war itself ended in 1865, and soon after, the 13th Amendment was passed, abolishing slavery entirely. Following this, the Reconstruction era began, a period focused on integrating formerly enslaved individuals into society and the political system. During Reconstruction, African Americans made significant political gains, including securing voting rights and even being elected to public office. However, these advances faced strong resistance from many white communities, and by 1877, federal support for Reconstruction efforts was withdrawn, leading to a rollback of many of these hard-won rights. After Reconstruction, Southern states implemented Jim Crow laws that rigidly enforced racial segregation in public facilities, schools, and transportation systems. These laws created a clear divide between white and black Americans, institutionalizing inequality. Alongside this, African Americans faced systematic disenfranchisement through mechanisms like poll taxes, literacy tests, and outright intimidation, which severely limited their ability to participate in the political process. Despite these overwhelming legal and social barriers, African Americans and their allies fought back in various ways. This resistance included legal challenges to unjust laws, grassroots organizing to build community strength, and cultural expression that preserved identity and hope. Unfortunately, this period was also marked by widespread discrimination, violence, and deep-seated inequality that affected every aspect of life. Still, throughout this difficult era, persistent efforts to confront and challenge segregation and injustice continued, laying important groundwork for future civil rights advancements. During the mid-20th century, we witnessed a significant surge in activism focused on ending racial discrimination and achieving legal equality. This period was marked by several key events that played pivotal roles in the movement. For instance, the Montgomery bus boycott challenged segregation on public transportation. The 1963 March on Washington showcased a massive demand for civil rights, and sit-in protests at segregated lunch counters demonstrated the power of peaceful, grassroots action. These efforts culminated in landmark legislation that fundamentally changed the legal landscape in the United States. The Civil Rights Act of 1964 was crucial in outlawing discrimination in employment and public accommodations, ensuring that people of all races could access the same opportunities and services. Following that, the Voting Rights Act of 1965 tackled discriminatory practices that prevented many African Americans from voting, helping to secure their political voice. Behind these movements were inspirational leaders like Martin Luther King Jr., Rosa Parks, and Malcolm X. Each played a unique role, often advocating for nonviolent protest and legal reforms, which together helped dismantle segregation and laid the foundation for greater equality. Their courage and determination continue to inspire civil rights efforts today. African Americans have made profound contributions across many areas of society, from politics and business to culture and the arts. One of the most historic moments came in 2008 with the election of Barack Obama, the first African American president, a milestone that symbolized significant progress. Culturally, the impact is vast. Music, literature, film, and sports have all been deeply shaped by African American creativity and talent, influencing both national and global culture. At the same time, social justice movements like Black Lives Matter have brought crucial attention to the ongoing fight against systemic racism and inequality. Despite the progress, efforts continue today to ensure equal opportunities, reform the criminal justice system, and promote economic fairness for all. This ongoing work remains vital for building a more just and inclusive society.